Another Twitch stream. Last time we defeated the first game in the Castlevania series, being Castlevania, and today we are going to continue that the Castlevania Anniversary Collection by taking on Castlevania II: Simon's Quest. This game is rather infamous for several reasons, so I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. I will say this right off the bat. If I apologize for the fact that I will be using a guide throughout this whole game because spoiler alert, playing this game without a guide is not fun. It's just not because it's very convoluted and weird for a lot of reasons that I'll get into when we start playing. I do think it overall is worth playing if you have a guide, but without it, no. And Shivas, thank you very much. I'm doing okay. It was a bit of a stressful day, I'll admit, but doing all right. And I'm curious to see how this Castlevania 2 run will go because I'll be honest, I have not played Castlevania 2 in like several years. I think the last time I played Castlevania 2 was when it came out on the Anniversary Collection on the Switch because I got the Anniversary Collection the day one on Switch and I played all the games there. And then before that, I played Castlevania 2 on like the Wii U or something. I don't exactly remember the date that I did that, but yeah. So I'm curious how this will go. So just give me a sec to set the final few things up. Again, little nervous about this, just because well, Castlevania 2 is an interesting game, as I'm sure I've stated several times now. Alright, just give me a second. Okay. I might have to adjust my setup a little bit in order for this to work, just because, again, I need the guide that I'm going to use. I might actually use my phone to do the guide, just because of, I usually have the game on one screen and the stream on another. So, but I'll see what I can do. Alright, one sec. Alright, I think we should be good to go with that. Yeah, alright, let's see how we can do. You're planning on trying to get Simon's Quest in the adventure soon? I'd say the best way to play the early Castlevania series is just the collection at this point, just because it has the first 12 of them. And not all of them are winners, obviously. We'll get to adventure, and that will not be fun, but, it's probably the best way to experience them just because it's a pretty convenient way to do so. So, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, how do I want to do this? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how exactly I want to do this. Let's do this. So first of all, let me open the game. Alright, so let's see, Castlevania. I'm glad we at least beat the first game. That was good. But there we go. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna alright, so here's the game. Oh, I don't know why it's selected like that. It's a little weird. Alright. Oh, right. Oh, I hate when this happens, when it's, you know. Yes, the Kid Dracula part is part of the collection. Alright, why is the... Give me one second. For some reason yes, I know big picture mode does that. I'm aware. Come on. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. I was like, why wasn't the freaking controller working there? Okay, there we go. Alright, so, yeah, that's a bit of a problem, because if I don't want to do this. I'll handle it this way, hang on. Just give me 1 second. I'll pull this over here. And then I'll do... Oh, but then I can't see the chat. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to get this, setup working right, just because it's a little difficult, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Because, like, right now I can't see the chat, so that's kind of a problem. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, it's not good. Alright, you know what? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's, I'm gonna get the guide up on my phone, and I'll just use that whenever I need to. I apologize that I'm going to be looking down at my phone quite a lot, but I really need this guide, because this game is, like, is just straight up unfun without it. So... And I also need my, phone charger, one sec. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find my cord. Oh, here it is. Okay, where does my, Oh, I also have this. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my my phone. Just to make sure my phone is charging while I'm using it. Apologies for the delay. Okay, we should be good to go. Okay. Alright, so Castlevania II Simon's Quest. You're Simon Belmont, bravest of the brave, boldest of the bold, a Gothic warrior respected by kings. You earned your praise not by crushing Viking invaders or Turkish hordes, but by destroying the evil Count Dracula in a duel to the death at Castlevania. But your victory proved painful, as the wounds inflicted during the duel slowly gnaw to your soul. One day, though, a beautiful maiden appeared. With a soft voice, she warned you that you were possessed by the Count's curse. She said your only hope of destroying the curse and healing your scars was to find the 5 body parts of Count Dracula and burn them in his castle, ending forever the reign of the Prince of Darkness. Suddenly, like most beautiful visions, she began to fade, and as you reached to touch her, she spoke her final words. Fear not, brave Simon, for if you have the courage to risk your life, you will find the strength to win again. So yeah, that basically describes the plot of the game, which is basically, after the events of Castlevania I, Simon Belmont was inflicted with a curse. Simon's the character we, played as last time. And yeah, we basically have to solve that curse. So, let's go. Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. And right off the bat, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to enable the frame, because I really like this frame. I think it looks cool. Alright, yeah, game start. Which button is start? Okay, there we go. I was like, which button is start? Alright, so... Oh, whoops. First thing to do in this town is buy a white crystal. So, right off the bat, you'll notice that this game is actually non-linear. So, unlike the previous game, where it was all linear and it was just move left to right or whatever, this game is really pretty open-ended. Now, as the title screen said, you do have to collect the 5 parts of Dracula. But besides that, yeah, we're basically just trying to. Besides that, the world's a little more open-ended than last time. So, all right, just according to this guide, we have a regular whip and 50 hearts. We definitely need the holy water and the white crystal. Let me just see if I can find where they are. Again, I'm going to be doing a lot of using the guide, so... Alright, so yeah, we're going to go this way. So, anyways, controls are pretty much the same as last time. You can jump and whip. And right now we're in the town of Joka. Oh, a crooked trader is offering bum deals in this town. One important thing is that, this game was really horribly translated. Yeah, I'm not getting the Thorn Whip. I remember that was a bad idea. Alright, so let's go in here. And I believe this guy is selling the right item. Whoops, hold on. Want to buy holy water? Yes. Alright, so I believe, yeah, we definitely want the holy water. And, we also need the white crystal, but unfortunately, we do not have enough. So, as a result, we're gonna have to go grind for hearts, basically, because I don't think we have enough hearts. If I remember correctly. I forget how to check that. Is it... Yeah, we don't have any hearts, so we're gonna need hearts in order to find... in order to get the rest of them. Yeah, we're saving for the chain whip. So at this point... hold on. Alright, so at this point, basically what we're going to do is we're going to exit, obviously, we're going to exit the town, actually, because this guy is selling the, other thing we need, the crystal. And I believe we go to the right of town in order to reach some woods. I'm also going to save here, because it's a pretty good saving point. So, anyways, this is where... Oh, whoops. So now is where we start grinding for hearts. I believe we need 250. Alright, so... Let's see how many... So, basically, for this part, we're going to be saving up to get 250 hearts. Which we should be able to do. And thankfully, these skeletons respawn, so it shouldn't be too hard. You know? We're just going to hang around these parts until we get 250 hearts. Which, like I said, shouldn't be too difficult. And I think this skeleton is actually pretty good for grinding. Maybe not the wolf, but... Yeah, because that can happen. We need to be careful of the wolves. We don't want to anger them. They're dealing some decent amount of damage. Oh, well, here we go. What a horrible night to have a curse. So this is the other thing of the game, or the other main gimmick of the game, which is that there's like a timer. And basically, night will turn to day and day will turn to night at certain points. And as a result, the enemies will become stronger and the towns will actually become dangerous instead of docile. So, you have to be pretty careful about that. Also, I just realized I actually want to change the display settings a little bit. I think Pixel Perfect looks... I was thinking Pixel Perfect looks better. 16:9 looks like crap, but never mind. We'll go with original. At the very least, the music in this game is amazing. Alright, we have 20 hearts. That's terrible. Alright. We need to hit these wolves a couple times. Oh, I'm not getting a lot of hearts, unfortunately. I think there's a couple more over here. So, the another thing that's about this game is that there's actually multiple endings. This is actually a good place to grind. Because I can just respawn these skeleton enemies. If I can hit them. Oh no. Yeah, because I can just grind this guy. These two guys. But, so there are multiple endings depending on how quickly you kill, Dracula, but I'm not gonna be, like, going for a certain ending, so... Alright, let me see if I can... get some more hearts. Not getting too many. We definitely need some more. Come on. That was a bad idea. Alright, how many do we have now? 44? Alright, I need at least 50. I was hoping to get more like 200, but I'm not even going to get close to that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I definitely need at least 50 hearts here so I can get the other item. Unless I read the guide wrong. I hope I didn't. I'm gonna start heading back to town. Actually, no, I want a couple more. And again, I have save states if things really get hairy. Another one. 56? Alright, let's start heading back to town. Because I also need to heal up. Because you do not want to die in this game. If you die, your hearts get reset to like 5 and it's terrible. Alright. Use that. Hold on. Watch out for the skeletons. Alright, I also want to equip the, So, thankfully, holy water in this game does not actually use any weapon energy, so you can kind of just spam it. Like that. So that'll be very useful if you ever need it. And that'll especially come in handy during the castle parts of it, because we're gonna be basically venturing into mansions. I needed to turn back the day though before I can progress. At least these wolf guys will be here to help me grind for hearts. I would like some more full hearts though. How many do I have? 84, not bad. Oh, that guy was jumping towards me. That's not good. Bad. I can spam my holy water. Things really get bad. Oh, jeez. Ah, dang it. Really need to heal. All right, I'm gonna use a save state here because I'm a little worried about my health. All right, let's see. Yeah, I really need it to be daytime again. There we go. The morning sun has vanquished the night. Or the horrible night. Yeah, it only resets. Oh, it only resets when you get a game over? Alright, my bad. Alright, well now we're back in town, so I believe there should be a good place to get the item I needed. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to get the other item, which is the white crystal. So, go grinding on zombies next time. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Also, where's the church? I can't remember. I think it's over there. Well, first, let me grab the item, then we'll go to the church. So, alright, it's this guy. Yes, we definitely need the white crystal. I'm also gonna save here. Yes, we definitely need that. There's only one other item in this town, and it's the Thorn Whip, and you absolutely should not get that, because there's actually an item that, like, basically makes it obsolete in the very next town, so... But, okay, so that's the Thorn Whip. Yeah, don't do that. That is a terrible item. I just gotta remember where the church is. Okay, I think I know where it is. I think it's up there. So I think it's right over here. There should be an open door where I can go get myself healed. Alright, here it is. Alright, how many hearts is it? Please don't tell me it's too much. Rest here for a while. Oh, okay, it's no hearts. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so now we have to go back through the woods again. Again, I apologize for using a guide so much, but I don't find this game particularly fun without it. I haven't memorized it to that extent, so... You want to see the person in this game that talks about the Death Star? I actually remember there was an NPC that talked about that, and I don't know why. It was very random. Alright, let me save here again. Alright, so now we have these werewolves again. Alright. So now we basically cross the woods all the way through. We'll get some more hearts along the way, obviously. Alright. And now we have the white crystal as well. Alright. Alright, let's see. Try looking over here for a little bit. Nice. Alright, so here's the bridge. Hold on a second. Alright, so I believe we just crossed the bridge, basically. Yeah, alright, so basically, for here, this part is just crossing the bridge, so I'm gonna save. Alright. Okay. So yeah, you gotta watch out for the mermen, I remember that. Okay. Whoops. Oh, come on. Took a little bit more damage than I wanted to. Oh, well, that is why I saved, because I figured that was gonna happen. Again, I will be abusing save states for this because I'm not super confident with Castlevania, so I apologize for that. Get out of here. I was about to say that was a bad jump. Like, as soon as I made that jump, I was like, that's not a good idea. Oh, yeah. Same hint. I definitely agree with that. Alright. Here. Nice. That was good. Come on. Oh. There. The merman and the skeleton guy. This game could really use some sort of town names. Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, so here's the Veros Woods East. Let's see. First arrive in Veros Woods, you'll see a set of platforms you can use to reach the upper level, or you can use holy water to break the lowest block. So is it, I guess it's meaning... Again, I have played this game before, but it's been several years. So what is it? This? Oh, okay. I guess I can just do that. I don't think it matters which way I go, though, since I'll eventually end up anywhere. Alright, so... Let me see. Purple liquid is poisonous marsh, not water. You won't drown in it, but your health will begin to drain. Alright. Oh, well, apparently it's actually better if I take the upper path, because there's a lot of skeletons up there. And apparently I want to get around 200 hearts, so... Let's, go up here, yeah. This'll be good to get a bunch of hearts. So, I'll grind for a little bit. Nice. How many hearts do I have? 86? It's not great, but I'm slowly gaining more, I suppose. I think, yeah, if it turns to night, we're definitely going. Nice. We're getting a decent amount of hearts. That's good. $108. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, if it, like I said, if it turns to night, we're just gonna go. Because I don't wanna... You know, I don't want to, waste too much time. And I don't really care about getting the best ending. Because as far as I know... Oh, well that's nice. Got all my health back. Okay, yeah, what a horrible night to have a curse. I figured it was gonna happen. You can just spam holy water if you want. I just... It can be a little tough to aim it correctly. Alright, so... Alright, so yeah, we're gonna grind until we at least get 200 here. Because otherwise we're gonna be in a apparently we're gonna be in a pretty bad position later if we don't grind for hearts, so. At least we'll get more hearts during the night. So. I know it'll take a little bit longer to kill these guys, but we also get more hearts out of it, so I'm okay with that. Go. The skeletons aren't too bad. I mean, they just walk towards you, basically. That's not ridiculous. And they only take 2 whips to kill instead of 1. It's really the zombies, or the werewolves that I'm worried about, really. How many do we have now? 158? Alright, we're almost there, so... Yeah, we'll definitely get it. Another. Come on, skeletons, keep spawning. Yeah, this game is really cryptic without a guide. I mean, part of the reason they designed the game this way is because I think Nintendo Power originally had, like, really in-depth guides for this, but yeah, without the Nintendo Power guide, Not great. All right, 194. So one more big heart will. 190. Okay, fine. Now one more big heart will get me the 200 I need. Come on. Come on. Where is my big heart? Thank you. All right, to the town we go. All right, that was a little close. I'm gonna save here. All right, so I believe we actually have to go down the ladder, if I remember correctly. Give me a sec. Yes, we want to go down the ladder to the town of Veros. That being said, we are definitely going to wait until morning before entering the town, so because we definitely do not want to be in town and get hit by all those zombies. Alright, I forget what's over here. Oh, literally, I was about to say, is there anything over here? No. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, Trash Man. Also, welcome. Sorry, forgot about that. Alright, alright, there's still a little bit more time before, daytime falls, so let's kill a couple more skeletons. Actually, we can kill a couple of zombies in town, since I think time does pass when you're in town, so. I think the only time doesn't pass is if you're in a mansion or something like that. Actually, I don't want to get hit by that crow, so I'm a little... Alright, let me save here. I'm a little worried about taking too much damage while doing this. I definitely don't want to fall in the freaking water. That would be bad. There should be a couple zombies that spawn in. Where are they? Okay, there we go. Yeah, these guys give you a lot of hearts if you know what you're doing. So... There we go. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay. Daytime should be falling decently soon. Alright. Kill some zombies. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. Definitely gonna need to rest up after this. Oh, thank God. Alright, the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Excellent. Alright, I need to heal, because I am... You know, low in health. Yep, rest here for a while. Thank you very much, sir. Or madam. Or someone else. Alright, I didn't mean to pause. I meant to pause the game itself. Alright, so what do we need in this town? Town of Veros. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna grab the dagger, which is apparently right over here. But you need holy water in order to break the ground. I don't know which one it is. That one? Oh, there it is. So yeah, you break the wall right over there, and then buy the dagger from this guy. So yes, we are definitely buying the dagger. Alright. Alright, and now, okay, so now this is why you don't want to get the Thorn Whip, because, you actually get a better whip over here. So, yeah, I was about to say, if I fell on that, I was going to be really annoyed. Alright, so there should be a door over here somewhere. Alright, it's probably that one if I had to guess. And if you go in here, and then you use holy water somewhere. Hold on. Okay, so it's in the floor somewhere. Let me just go over here again, because alright. Okay, there we go. I was like, which one of these is the false floor? There it is. So yeah, now we go all the way down here. Yeah. The Belmont clan, amazing whip wielders, but terrible swimmers. Alright, so yeah, we get the chain whip, basically. And this is why you wanted 200. Because now we have a much, much better whip, as you can see. Alright, so how do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? Uh-oh. Don't really see a way to get out of there. Oh, okay. We can probably break one of those blocks with, like, the, holy water or something, if I had to guess. Let's see, which one is it? This one? Game, how do I get out of here? For holy water. throw more holy water at the floor? I am. I'm just not... Yeah, that's not... Okay, actually, apparently we need to throw more holy water here anyway. Hold on. Give me a sec. The holy water on the floor, you'll find another clue book. Oh, okay, well there's a clue book. Clear a path at Berkeley Mansion with a white crystal. So that's telling us basically you need the white crystal in order to get to the mansion, which, you know, yeah, it was kind of obvious. That being said, it still doesn't tell me how to get out of here. No, I already have a chain whip, mate. How do I leave this place? Did I, like, screw myself, or... Because I legitimately don't see a way out of this. Hold on. Let me look at the map. Yeah, that's true. Kind of a useless clue indeed. Give me a sec. Hold on. Oh, okay, so apparently I didn't see this. So, okay, that's how you get out of here. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. I was like, how do you get out of there? That's how, because those two blocks were apparently had the ability to be broken by the holy water. As you can probably see, the name of the game with this game is just being cryptic in general. Alright, so... Alright, so I believe from here... Hold on. Okay, so basically, now what we're going to do is we're gonna head for the first mansion now. Hopefully, too much time. All right. You can also destroy those blocks with your whip when you equip Dracula's nail. Good to know. All right, so off to the mansion we go. This is the first of 5, or it should be. All right, so jump here, and off to the mansion. So we're gonna have to climb back up a little bit. So back up this ladder. Gotta watch out for these skeletons, of course. You can show how much more powerful our new whip is, I suppose. Alright, I want to jump up here so I don't get hit by the skeleton. There we go. Get some hearts, sure. Alright, so... that water does not kill you, thankfully, but it also hurts you, so you don't want to stay in it for too long. There's an example of that. So, yeah, you don't want to stay in the water, because otherwise it will hurt you. Alright, there we go. There, jump up here, and, alright, so, I believe from here we just, yeah, I think the mansion is on the other side. So, save. Really, game? Alright, I don't know, alright, I guess I'll use holy water to kill that guy. Ah! Dang it. Yeah, I want to try and take as little damage as possible, because the mansion is... Okay, come on. Can I please do this part without taking damage? It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, well, there I died, so that was really bad. Okay, whatever, I'll take 1... Okay, I was about to say, I'll take 1 damage, but 3 no. Okay, there we go. I was like, why couldn't I do that without taking damage? That was dumb. Alright, through here. Watch out for the skeletons. Alright, so here's the mansion, right over here. So, here's the good news. We can take as long as we want in the mansion because time does not pass. Let's just see how much we need to do in this mansion. Let's see. Oh, by the way, in order to get past this, so this looks impossible. That being said, it's not. All you have to do is use the, do that. You use the white crystal, and then the blocks show up. Of course, I almost messed it up, but yeah. These blocks are actually still here, even if you don't use the white crystal, but they're invisible, so that's why it's recommended that you do that. Let me see. I'm just trying to make sure if I, let me see. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the guide real quick. Alright, so basically what we need to do now is we need to purchase the oak stake in order, because it's necessary in order to break the, hold on. It's basically necessary in order to break the crystal that we need in order to, you know, finish the game. So, alright. Now, like I said, time does not pass here. Wow, I'm bad at this game. Time does not pass in the mansion, so we can take as long as we want. That's true, I cannot wait to get the shield. You are absolutely right about that. Alright. Okay, thank you for actually letting me... No. Thank you for actually letting me make that jump. Now, another thing we have to worry about is there's a lot of false floors over here. And the way you're supposed to know where the false floors are is by using holy water. Kind of like this. So, yeah, and if the holy water falls through the ground, then you know it's false. So, alright, I believe we're gonna make our way up these, take care of these skeleton guys. Alright, so I believe what we're supposed to do is make our way up through this staircase. Oh, that doesn't look fun. Alright, save. Yeah, there's probably gonna be a false floor somewhere over here. Ow! There's probably gonna be a false floor somewhere over here. Oh, come on, game. Okay, get out of here. None yet. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on. I'm definitely gonna grab that. Let's say, can you please die? Dang it. Whoops. These jumps can be a little precise, as you can probably imagine. Especially with the fixed jumping arc. Dang it. I'm just glad we don't have to... Oh, dang it. I'm just glad that I can kind of take my time here because there's no rush to, like, you know, get it before daybreak or whatever. Thank you. Alright. Holy water galore! Or actually, I can just chain whip you to death, too. Alright. You can also tell it's a fake floor when you see a skeleton turn away for no reason. You are also correct there, because the skeletons will not walk over the fake floor. Alright. Yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm going the right way, and indeed I am. Yeah, alright, so... Let's keep going. Alright, so, actually, I want to go over here first, because I think there's something special over here. I'm gonna save, though. And if there's not, whatever. But if I remember correctly, there's something over in the wall over here. Alright, I want to watch out for those guys, though. Alright, it's right over here, if I remember correctly. Right. Watch out for the spikes. They don't instantly kill you like in Mega Man, but you still don't want to get hit by them. Yeah, okay, here's a book. A symbol of evil will appear when you strike the stake. I wonder what that could mean. It's, spoiler alert, it's basically saying that if you strike the orb with the stake, then you'll get a part of Dracula. That's literally it. not very helpful. These hint books are not great. I was about to say, if I can't get that hard, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. Alright. Up here. Alright, oh, dang it. These orbs keep spawning. Alright, I'm gonna try and use holy water over here. There we go, because I don't want to deal with those guys. Oh, jeez. Alright, I was a little worried about that one. Alright, so now I'm gonna walk up here. Get rid of these skeletons. There. That one turned around for no reason, so I have a feeling it's a false... Alright, I think... There's probably a false floor. Okay, I think those are false floors. Figured as much. Okay, so yeah, that's an example of a false floor right there. Alright. Let's see. And that guy is gonna sell the steaks, and that's, like I said, that's oh, well that's... Alright, I'm just gonna reload, because I don't wanna take that much damage. I'm just trying to conserve my health as much as I can. So, anyways, that guy is selling the steaks right there. So I don't want to. I did not mean to do that. Since that guy is selling the steaks, we definitely need to get that in order to progress with the game. All right. Grab that. Is there actually any way you can? Hold on. Is there actually any way you can even go over there without? Oh, okay. So I have to double back. Gotcha. All right. Let's see. Right, so we're gonna climb down this ladder. Well, I was about to say, I might have made a mistake because those skeletons are getting a little too close for comfort. And then I believe you go down here. Simon's not great at climbing ladders. I guess that's something he shares with Mega Man. Jump up here. Go up this ladder, and now we can get the stakes. Alright, so here's the steak guy. Invest in an oak steak? Yes. We definitely need that. And there should be one of these guys in every mansion, if I remember correctly. Alright. And I believe from here we can just, Alright, so... Let me just check something. Alright, so basically, this is a really good opportunity if you want to grind for some hearts. And actually, I missed something. I figured as much. And we probably will take this opportunity to grind a little bit because there's also experience points in this game, kind of like an RPG. There we go. All right, here's another hint book. Destroy the curse, and you'll rule Bram's mansion. Mistranslation, if I remember correctly. So anyways, there's a great place to grind right here, and because time just straight up doesn't pass in the mansion, we're gonna try and take we're gonna have an opportunity. We're gonna take the opportunity to grind for some hearts for a little bit. All right, sorry about the slowdown. That is not my computer. That is you know, that's how it worked on NES as well, because there's a lot of enemies on screen. So, all right, see if we can get some more hearts here. Right. Oh, oops, I meant to pause the game. 36 now. We want at least 200 here, so we're going to be here for a little while. If you guys want to talk about anything, I can definitely do that. If you have like any questions or whatever, now's a good time to ask them, because if you want to just ask me about anything or whatnot. For those of you guys who are watching live, obviously. For the VOD, people who are watching the VOD version, not possible for obvious reasons, but you know what I mean. Because we're going to be here for a little while I grind out some hearts. I want at least 200. Probably 250, but... we'll see about that. Okay, let's see. You. That slime guy that's on the next level down is really what's causing a lot of the slowdown. I'm gonna try and take him out. Yeah, Gargoyle's Quest is a great game. Okay, I don't wanna get hit though. I'm gonna save here. Am I going to stream Darkwing Duck anytime? That is a good question. So, Darkwing Duck is part of the Disney Afternoon Collection on Steam. And if I do get Disney Afternoon Collection, then yes, I will definitely stream that. That being said, I don't currently own that game. So, I have no plans to stream it at the moment. However, if I do ever get it, I will absolutely stream Darkwing Duck. That's definitely one of my more favorite games in that collection, actually. I would say my favorite game overall in Disney Afternoon Collection is DuckTales, but Darkwing Duck is also really good. Fun fact, actually, Darkwing Duck uses a modified Mega Man 5 engine in order to run, which is why the game plays so similarly to Mega Man. So, but yes, I do want to stream the Disney Afternoon Collection at some point if I ever get it. Oh, whoops. How many hearts do I have? 116. All right, keep going. Stupid slime that down there that keeps respawning. All right, I just want to top out my heart collection a little bit. All right, let's see. I wish I had Steam. I wish Steam had a lot more retro games. That's true. Although I do feel that Steam has gotten a lot better with, like, the more retro style games in the past few years. Like, for example, you know, the Mega Man Legacy collections, the Konami collections, because obviously the Castlevania Anniversary collection is actually not the only collection Konami put out. It was part of their 50th anniversary. They also put out 2 more called Arcade Classics Anniversary Collection, which had a bunch of shoot-'em-ups, and the Contra Anniversary Collection, which is actually my favorite of the 3, because I love Contra. It's a fantastic series, even if it is brutally difficult. So, yeah, I hope I can eventually get Contra Anniversary Collection, because I really love those games. How many do we have? 76, alright. Keep going. But there's also stuff like the Sega Genesis Classics Collection, trying to think, there's a bunch of stuff, in terms of, stuff. Oh, Shivas, I really hope they do a Gargoyles Quest collection. I love those games. Gargoyles Quest on the Game Boy, Gargoyles Quest 2 on the NES, and Demon's Crest on the Super Nintendo are, like, some of the best games on each of those systems. They're so good. It's set in the same world as the Ghosts and Goblins series, but you play as Firebrand, who's a red armor instead of Arthur. And his moveset is just so much fun to mess around with, so... I did not mean to use holy water there, but alright. Alright, fine. Yeah, I love Gargoyles Quest. I hope you're right, Shivas, really. Alright, come on. I want, like, 1 or 2 more heart spawns. Okay, these guys are not spawning hearts for some reason. There we go. Alright. I have exactly 200. I think the guide said I should try to get 250, so I'm gonna go a little bit farther and just grab some more hearts. I mean, more couldn't hurt. And like I said, time doesn't pass in the mansion, so it's fine. Alright. Oh, geez, that one actually got pretty close to hitting me. That would have been bad. Alright. 212, not bad. Alright. I think those half hearts are like 5, if I had to guess. Like 5 hearts each, so. There. I need a little bit more. Firebrand for Smash. I would love that, but I just don't see it happening. Especially when Arthur himself isn't playable. I feel like if anyone from Ghosts and Goblins was playable, it'd be Arthur. But I would love to see Firebrand. He was in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and he's completely busted in both games. He's so much fun. Not this again. Hold on. Guys, please do not come into my stream just to advertise. That's really uncool. I don't know why that keeps happening. I keep getting bots like that, but maybe I keep getting bots because I stream Mega Man so much. I guess it's a little bit of karma in that respect, but yeah. Alright, 252, so 1 more and we'll go. Alright, come on, one more heart set, come on. There we go, alright. So I believe now we just head to the end of the mansion. Yeah, alright, so... Alright, so let's head to the end of the mansion then. I did not mean to use the holy water there, but that's fine. Die, bot! You don't belong in this stream yet! Pretty much. Alright. Alright, so now we're gonna climb down here. And I believe there is actually something over here, so let's head over here. Alright, watch out for this guy. And if I use holy water here... Yep, another hint book. A flame flickers inside the ring of fire. Well, that's cryptic, as much as this game is, to be fair. Alright, you. Alright, so down here. Oh. So I was a little worried I was gonna get hit by that skeleton there. Alright, so I believe if we go over here, the end of the first mansion is in sight. That being said, if I remember correctly, there's a false floor somewhere over here. I was about to say there's a false floor somewhere over here, and I don't remember where it is. Alright, which one is it? It's U2. Alright. Not today, false floor. Alright, so now we climb up here. And I believe this is actually the end of the mansion. Alright, so I'm gonna save. Alright, here it is. So in order to see, there's this orb right over here. And in order to break it, you have to use the stake. Like that. So that'll break the orb. And we'll receive, so you now possess Dracula's rib. So yeah, now we have the first of the Dracula parts, and that is his rib. And basically it gives us a shield, which is actually pretty useful. So now we're gonna get out of the mansion, because we have everything we need here. And we're actually gonna fall down through the floor, because it's actually faster to get out of here. There's some stuff over here, though, so... There's a skeleton, at least. Alright. Wow, that was bad. Alright. Did I actually... Hold on. Before the save state, did I actually get the rib? I just want to make sure. Oh. Well, the orb respawns, but I have the rib, so I'm going to assume I got it. Alright. Can't believe I fell into the water there. That was big dumb. Possess. Yeah. As you can imagine, this game is horribly translated. Like, to the point where it's actually funny how badly this game was translated. And that being said, it's also not great because it kind of hinders the game's vision in a lot of ways because, you know, you can obviously tell that certain NPCs are not saying what the devs originally intended them to, and as a result, it's just, it can make it difficult to tell where you're supposed to go and whatnot, so, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate all around. Alright, so I believe we just go back down here. I'm gonna save. You can be Proto-Man now, since he only uses his shield while jumping and standing still. Alright, well, we escaped the first mansion, and, got what we needed, so, excellent. Alright, so let's see what we have to do now. Alright. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on a second. Alright, so for this part, we are basically going to advance to the right, because now we're going to be in the Dennis Woods. So the enemies here are going to be a little bit stronger, but shouldn't be too much of a problem now that we have some better equipment. Alright. I haven't leveled up yet, which is a little concerning, because you, like I said, you can actually level up if you collect enough hearts, and we definitely are going to want to do that. Alright. Alright. That's the weird thing, is that experience points are actually given by how many hearts you have. I don't know why that is. It's just... It's a bit of a weird way to do it. Okay, I keep missing those guys. Give me a sec. Yeah, okay, so we have a little bit more to go. Alright. Now we have these spider guys. Oh, great. Alright. Now more skeletons. And we reach the next part, which is Dobby's path. So, let's see. Give me a sec. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I understand this correctly. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. I'm gonna save here. I didn't mean to... The fact that I took damage there isn't great, because I don't have much health left, and I definitely am going to need that. You gotta watch out for these eyeball guys. Okay, yeah, I need to really conserve my health. So if I take damage, I'm gonna basically, let's actually equip the holy water. That'll probably be a little bit better. Okay, that does not kill enemies in one hit, because I really want to conserve my health here, because otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. What a horrible night to have malfunctioning circuits, yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I wanna be careful of those eye guys. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright. I'll save here. Alright, so down there is the next thing we need. Alright, so I believe... I'm gonna say it was... No, I need the holy water. There we go. Alright, so let's kill these guys, and we need to break these blocks with holy water so we can go over here. Alright, I was worried I was gonna get hit by an eyeball there. Alright. We take care of these eyeballs too. And basically, right over here is our next item. You now possess the Sacred Flame. So basically, the Sacred Flame... Okay, what a horrible night to have a curse. Fine, whatever. Simon Belmont with just with sunglasses. Oh, God. So basically, the Sacred Flame is the same thing as the holy water that we have. The only difference is that it actually consumes hearts. So similar to the previous game, if you use the holy flame, it'll consume a heart that you have. So we're not going to be using it too much because we need all the hearts we can get. But after this, we are going to the Algeba Woods. So basically now we need to just go right. I'm a little worried about the eyeballs though, because now they're going to take more hits. Oh, yeah, okay, now I'm really worried. Oh, jeez. I'm going to actually load, because I really need to take as little damage as possible here. Oh, great. Okay, yeah, this is really bad. Okay, yeah. We're going to need to be reloading quite a lot. I might need to just write it out. Alright. Watch out for the bats. Alright, so this should be, the Algeba's path that I was talking about. I don't know, I forget how to check these town names, honestly, off the top of my head, or if you even can. Alright, give me a sec. Alright, so thankfully the next town we're going for is actually right over here, so that's nice, but still. Oh, okay. Alright. Wait, let me reload, actually, because apparently there's a secret right over here as well. Give me a sec. Full hard to see. Okay. Hello, hello, K. Larishattle? Apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I probably did, but thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for the good luck. I really appreciate it. Oh, dang it. I'm trying to... Thank you. Trying to grab that. To replenish Earth, kneel by the lake with the blue crystal. So we don't have that yet, so we'll have to... Really? Ah! Okay. I need to reload. I'm trying to grab the stupid book, and it's not... I'm trying to grab the book, and it's... Okay, come on. Alright. Yeah. I know. Alright, so I'm gonna save right here. Because now we basically need to... We need to make it to the town, basically, before we die. And that is gonna be much easier said than done, because these spider guys are really annoying. Alright. Alright, so hold on, let me see where the town is. But yes, thank you for stopping by, Kay. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so the town's right over here. We have to not go down the ladder. Alright. We don't have much health, though, so this is gonna be a little difficult, but let's try. Thankfully, we have a save state if we need to fall back on it. Oh, come on! Oh wait, not the town yet. Yeah, we're definitely gonna, hold on, let me actually reload, because there's no way. Ugh. Oh, Jesus, I am taking so much damage here. And I'm dead. This is gonna be challenging. Oh my, seriously, game? Ooh, that was close. Oh, for the love of... Okay, well, this isn't going well. Alright, I have the holy water, I guess. Get out of here. Town is right over here. I just need to reach it. Dang it! This is really hard. Just because of the spiders. Yeah, the spiders keep kind of screwing me over here. Ah. Oh, really? Oh, okay, that was just terrible. Well, at least I can break the webs, I guess. Just don't get hit. It's not quite that simple, unfortunately. Okay, get out of here. I'm not even gonna go for that. Oh, that was really stupid. Hold on. I think I have a pretty good rhythm down for this. I'm gonna save here. Sorry if I'm abusing save states, but I just I just don't want to have to restart. That'd be really bad. Alright, there we go. Let me kill the skeleton first before saving. I don't want to be greeted by a skeleton every time I reload. Alright, kill you. Out of here. Alright, nice. The chain whip is really useful. Alright. Right over here. Oh, seriously? Alright, there we go. Town should be right over here. Just have to reach it. More of the spider guys. Ah! I was hoping I could kill that one. Oh, dang it. Alright, there. There's a town right over here? Yes, we reached the town. Thank God. Alright, now we just need to endure the rest of the night and we're good. There's gonna be a couple of zombies too, but we can deal with them. They're not too bad. There we go. You could say there. I don't know what you mean. Oh, they're web spiders. Oh, I see what you did there. It's Mega Man X4. Alright. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. Even web spider is more fun to deal with than those stupid enemies, though. Oh, and Shivers between hydrate and stretch, so time to do that. Also, I just realized you can rebind your controls. I didn't notice that until now. I don't need to because I'm using Y and B basically for my attack and jump buttons, but that's good if you need to. I don't understand why some retro collections are like adamant about mapping the A button on the NES to the A button on like the, because I'm using a Switch Pro controller for right now. I don't know why so many retro collections are adamant about mapping like the A button to like the A button on most other controllers, because it's not as comfortable as on the NES. Really, the button you should be mapping that to is Y, or whatever the equivalent is on whatever controller you're using. I don't know what it is on the PS4 controller because I never remember what the symbols, where the symbols are. I think on the Xbox One it'd be X in that case, but all right. At least we'll get some hearts while I wait for the morning to show up. Here, this guy. Come on, where's the morning sun? I know I have a horrible night to have a curse. Mega Man Anniversary Collection flashbacks, yeah. I got a little too close to that guy, but alright. The Game Boy Mega Man games have gotten me so used to the A and B down and left configuration. That's fair. But even the Game Boy had like the same setup as the NES. Okay, here we go. The morning sun has vanquished the night. Or the Horrible Night. I always get that wrong. Alright, so we reached the town. First, this is the town of Algeba, if I remember correctly. Yes. Where is the church? Because I need to heal. I am low on health. Let me look at the map real quick. Oh, there is a church in... I think there is a church in every town, but still. Is there no church in this town? If so, that's not good. Oh, apparently there's literally no church in this town. That is very bad. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see. Alright, so, first of all, so yeah, there's no church. Oh, geez. I am going to, be low on health for a little while then. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to buy some garlic from a guy over here. Alright, so one of these, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, one of these, floors should be able to break. Now I can climb down here and grab the garlic. Yeah, I'm following a guide because I haven't played this game in several years, so I just don't remember everything. Alright, so yeah, we will buy some garlic. So apparently we actually only need to buy 1 clove of garlic for the whole game, which is nice. Side of the middle floor. Apparently there's a hidden book over here, so. Let's see. One of these apparently has a nope. Nope, I want to use the... There we go. Well, apparently one of these has a book, so I'm gonna try and grab it if I can find it. Huh. Where did it say the book was? Hold on. On your way downstairs. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll just read the book. The book says, from the guide, it says, an old gypsy holds a diamond in front of Devercliff. So, yeah. Anyways, so we got that. Hold on. Alright, so now we climb back up. And we need to go into the next door over here. Oh, actually, I want to go down here first. Hold on. Alright, so up here. Alright, so we want to go in here. And once again, use this. Climb down here. And there should be a woman over here. There we go. And yes, Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse. Oh wait, is that not... Am I in the wrong place? Hold on. Hold on a second. Nope. Sorry, I just need to get it up on the guide. Am I in the wrong place? Yes, I am. Whoops. All right. The book. Yeah, the book is in this building. My bad. You are absolutely right. I made a mistake. I am looking for the laurels, which are in the next building. So let me go grab them. Oh, great. Alright, I was about to say, I need to break those blocks. Alright, so now we go over here. I actually might want to backtrack at this point to the other town, because Jesus, I am low on health. Alright, so this one over here has the... Alright, so I was about to say, where's the floor? So down here is the laurels. Thankfully, time doesn't pass when you're in buildings, thank God. There we go. Here's the guy I want to talk to. Buy some of my laurels? Yes, and we want 2 of them, if I remember correctly. Let me just check. Yes, we need 2 laurels. So, yes. Grab those. And one more time. Yes. Excellent. Alright. Alright, we're at 106 hearts, and now... there is one more thing we need to do in this town. So, let's go do it. No, I don't want to buy your laurels. Do want to equip the, holy water. So now, basically, the last thing we need to do is, there's a guy in this town who will accept the white crystal that we have. We can basically trade it for a blue crystal. So we're gonna go do that. He's right over here. Basically, you walk up here and you go all the way to the other left side. Please don't turn to night while I'm doing this. That would be, I would be really sad. Is it this guy? Dead river waits to be freed from the curse. No, it's not that one. Should be an NPC over here. Okay, it's this guy. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. So yes, now we have the blue crystal instead of the white one. So. Hold on. Alright, yeah. We're low on health though, so I'm a little worried about dying here just because I'm super low on health. And in this game you can buy 2 bulbs of garlic for 50 hearts. Yes, and we actually did that already. Alright, so basically now we walk down here, and we need to go to the right, to Carmilla Cemetery. Ooh, Carmilla especially, that's the name of the boss from Castlevania I, so that is slightly worrying. One cost 25, yeah. Did I not get 2 bulbs of garlic? I thought I did. I mean, I can go grab another one if necessary. I think I'm gonna have to double back there anyway. Give me a sec. Okay, so yeah, basically what we need to do is, hold on, where exactly is that? Alright, so I believe what we need to do here, you can only buy garlic in 2s. Alright, so I believe what we need to do here is we need to use the garlic that we just got. How do we use it? Can I use the garlic, please? Because apparently if we drop the garlic at a certain place, we can talk to a man. There's a man will appear, and we can use that to get the silver dagger, which we definitely want. Alright, it's right here. How do we use it, though? I can't really select the garlic. That's not it. Reload, because I don't want to waste hearts. What? Yeah, I'm trying to drop a clove of garlic on the ground, but I can't select it. It must be missing something. Oh, well, I don't want to do that. Wait, drop the garlic. And, by the way, the reason we can't progress any further is because... Oh, select the garlic? I'm trying to. Like, when I try to scroll down, I get to the fire, and then I can't select the garlic after that. Unless I'm missing something here. Just keep going left or right. Oh, I'm such big dumb. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we wanna get this guy. Sorry, I'm big dumb. I'll give you the silver knife to save your neck. So, that is going to be very helpful, because the silver knife is actually quite overpowered, if I remember correctly. So, let's save. So, it does cost hearts, but we're definitely going to want that. Yes, I know, I have the silver knife. So, by the way, just to show off, Um, by the way, just to show this off, if we tried to keep going right here, you would get to this jump, and spoiler alert, you literally cannot make that. So, this is an indication of you have to turn around. So, the silver knife is too OP, please nerf. Yeah, that's definitely true. Alright, so now that we did that, alright, so now we need to head to the lower road. Yes, hi, Matt. You actually can, but it's hard? Really? I'm curious. How do you reach that then, Kay? I'm very curious to know, because I do remember back when I played this game that jump was not possible. But if I'm wrong, definitely let me know. I wish there was a church in this town. It's a bit annoying that there is none. Alright, so now here's the problem. We actually need to go all... What is it? Jump from the very edge and whip. Ooh. I guess because if you whip, you have a couple of invincibility frames or something like that, and because of the frames, I guess you can make that, but that is pretty tough. I guess you stay in the air a little bit longer if you whip. Give me a sec. I think what I'm gonna do, honestly, is I might... Okay. So... We're gonna have to go a little while without a church. So if I might lose my hearts here because I have, like, no health. So... Yeah, I'm worried about that. Yeah, it does sound like a pixel-perfect trick. Alright, so let's see how far we can get with just three health bars. Probably not super far, but I did not mean to use that. Let me deselect that and instead select this. There, thank you. Alright, so now we got these skeletons. For you. Alright, so basically now what we do is we double back to get over to this staircase, and we go down here to get to the lower road. Alright, so this is the lower road, if I'm correct. And from here, we just progress as normal. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, so for here, we just have to progress as normal. Please don't kill me. Alright, so I know we want to take the upper path as well. Oh, great, there's more of these eyeball guys. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, well, I'm back a screen because I forgot to save in that room, whatever. These eyeball guys are going to be really annoying. Go down here. You have to wonder who made these roads so messed up. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Alright, so now we save in here. I need to get past this without basically taking a hit, so it's gonna be pretty difficult. Alright. Alright, let's get rid of that eyeball. Aw, dang it! I want to get up there. Yeah, because I don't want to get knocked off of those platforms into my doom. No, thank you. All right, skeleton and over here. So this is Yuba Lake. As you can see, it doesn't look like there's much we have to do here, considering, you know, it's just a giant lake. However, if I remember correctly, I'll just read off what the guide says, honestly. If you paid close attention to the clue book that I found in Algeba Woods, and you traded the white crystal for the blue one, you have to equip the blue crystal and kneel before the lake. So, yeah, dumb secret. So basically what we do is you equip the blue crystal, and you do this. Really? Really, game? Really? At the most inopportune time. Alright, so you kneel here with the blue crystal. And there you go. Otherwise, that lake would instantly kill you. Maybe they're praying to the lake? Well, yeah, but... That's so cryptic. Like, how is anyone supposed to get that? I mean, I guess the clue book gives you a bit of an idea, but still. Alright, well, here's the mansion. I believe this is called Grover Mansion. Let's just see if there's anything we need in here. Oh, sorry, Rover Mansion. I was slightly wrong. Alright, let me see. Alright, so yeah, we have an oak stake somewhere in here, and we also need Dracula's heart. So... Alright. If you buy Nintendo Power for $9.99 a month, yeah. Alright, so... Here's where the game starts to get a little difficult, because... Now we need to basically do this without taking damage. This is going to be pretty hard. Hopefully I can get back to a church soon. Alright, so we climb up here. Hopefully there's no false walls. That would really make me sad. Or false floors. Okay, really? Alright, there's a bat over here. Stupid bats. Nice. And I believe what we have to do is we have to climb up here, basically. Watch out for those spikes. Hopefully I can jump over them. Or I can just miss. Hold on. Kill the bat first. There we go. Is this the right way? I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. Alright, yeah, I'm going the right way. Alright. Bit of precise platforming here. I'm gonna use the holy water here. Otherwise, I'm gonna... The bat can die, but... Yeah. I beg to differ, game. Holy water. Bat can die. I'm gonna save. There we go. Sorry I'm saving so much. I just don't want to die. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Now there's a skeleton. Dang it. I forget if those spikes are instant death or not, but I don't think they are. I think I'm just too low on health, honestly. Die. Now we got those guys. There's a bat. Get out of here. There we go. I can't get that hard, obviously. Oh, jeez. Not quite sure how to progress. If I even can progress. I guess I can use that. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can progress through there, unfortunately. At least I don't see a way. Oh, dang it. Forgot to save. I need to hurry up. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Ah, dang it. Alright, I was doing pretty well there, actually. Ah. Nope. Okay, got it. Ooh, that was close. Alright. This is pretty stressful because I do not want to get hit. I'm trying to save as many hit points as possible. Get out of here. I want that. Oh! Ah! That was a bad idea to go back over there. That was a very bad idea. Oh, come on. More of these guys? Ah! That's annoying. Those guys respawn, which is really annoying. Alright. That was a mistake. Alright. Oh, dude, dang it. There we go. Whew. I want to kill this bat, though. He's just out of reach. Come on. There we go. Alright, so now we drop down here. Or I can just immediately land on a skeleton. Sure. I'm going to save right here. Like, how am I supposed to see that guy? Come on. Is there even a way to dodge that skeleton? I don't know if there is. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can dodge that, unfortunately. Maybe if I, like, whip at just the right time? Because I don't... I mean, I guess I can holy water. Yeah, I think I have to take a hit here, unfortunately. Like, I just don't see how to do that otherwise. Because what you're supposed to do is go down here. And I'm dead. Has to be a way. No? Oh, and they're down here. Okay. Yeah, I kind of backed myself into a corner, unfortunately. Alright, well, guess I'm going with 1 health for a little while. Alright, so this wall's false, by the way. You can just... at least I thought it was. Hold on. Oh, it's probably that wall down there. I messed up. Hold on. I gotta... Give me a second. Okay, yeah. I messed up. Alright. Yep, I'm gonna have to do this with 1 health, because I just don't think there's a way I can... Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can dodge that skeleton. Yeah, I just don't think there's a way I can do that. Because I have to drop down there. That's annoying game design. So now I go down here. And then... Yeah, this wall's fake, basically. Yeah, you just go through here. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Dang it. There. Ugh, this is gonna suck. I really need a freaking church. Alright. Now that we got through there, okay, so we need to go all the way to the other side, basically. Right, I remember correctly. Alright. Hopefully there's not too many strong enemies for the rest of the dungeon. Alright, so I gotta watch out for the sliding wall, because you basically gotta go up here. There should be a guy up here. Thanks, game! Thanks! Very, very nice of you. Alright, let me save over here. So up here, there's the wall, and where is the guy's down there. Okay. Okay. So jump up here. Alright, so I think I know where the false blocks are. Blue book. Destroy the... I don't know what I was going to say, but whatever. Oh, and I can't. Okay. Let's try that again. Well, there's a clue up here, so let's go grab it. Alright. Destroy the curse with Dracula's heart. So that's basically giving us a hint to the fact that Dracula's heart is actually the thing we're going to get in this dungeon. Defeating this guy is going to be annoying. I'm actually going to use the silver dagger. Yeah. So I can just kill him. Otherwise, I'm not going to... Alright. Invest in an oak stake. Yes. We definitely need the oak stake, so... And then from here, I believe we literally just go to the end of the dungeon. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just double check some. Yep. All right. So from here, just to the end of the dungeon. So I basically have to go through the whole dungeon without taking a hit. This is going to be pretty difficult. Right, so I'm going to be saving a lot, as you can probably imagine. Right. Hopefully there's not too many points where I'll... How many hearts do I have anyway? 131? I mean, I can get that back, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to have to do that. Watch out for the skeleton. And so we climb up here. Here, this guy. Watch out for this one. Nice. We climb up these stairs. Come on, get up there before the skeleton gets back. Nice. Oh! Okay, well that's nice. I got a level up, so... Ooh, all my health is restored. That could not have been a better time for a level up, seriously. Alright, so now we have to climb up here, which is going to be easier said than done, because these jumps are a little tricky. In fact, I'm not doing it right. Yes, I will definitely hydrate. That level up came at the best time. That was the absolute best time for a level up. Jesus. I cannot believe that. Alright. Alright. These jumps are a little precise, so forgive me if I make a couple mistakes here. Please don't tell me there's gonna be too many hidden floors. Also there's a book over here, by the way. I did not mean to use that weapon. Comically oversized water bottle indeed. Oh, here we go. Garlic in the graveyard summons a stranger. So that's basically what we did earlier. With using the garlic to summon that dude to get the silver knife. So we already did that. Alright, down here. Please, no hidden floors. I can't believe we got a level up. That was so good. Alright, so down here should be the... Yep, here it is. Alright, so now we equip the wooden oak stake. And there we go. You now possess Dracula's heart. So there we go. Now, I forgot actually what that does off the top of my head. Let me find out. Hold on. Okay, apparently it doesn't do anything at the moment. So, alright, now we have to exit the mansion, which is, unfortunately, we have to go all the way back. So, there's no shortcut to exit this mansion, so we're just gonna have to go back. I don't want to equip that. I want to equip the holy water again. Alright, so let's make our way back. If I can make these jumps, that'd be nice. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so slowly make our way back. Now's another good time for questions. If you guys have like any questions you want to ask me or whatever. Because we're, like I said, we're not going to be doing much besides going back. For the love of... Dang it. Let me see if I can do that without taking damage, because that was pretty bad. There we go. I was like, there's definitely a way we can do that without taking damage. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to break that block. Why is this game so trash? You know what? That's the thing. That's the thing. I actually don't think this game is trash. And that might be a slightly unpopular opinion. I think this game is actually really good. And it's actually quite ahead of its time. The problem is that the execution of its ideas are terrible. So, pretty much every idea this game has is really cool. and is something a later game in the series would execute much, much better. But they couldn't really, they can't really do this on an NES. I almost died in the water there. So, I don't think this game is trash. I do actually think there's some redeeming qualities to it. But you're right that overall, it definitely hasn't aged well. Yeah, once you know how to tackle the game, it's definitely a lot more fun. It's just that I haven't played it in, like, several years. So, this game is very ahead of its time, I will put it that way. But that's not a good thing, necessarily. It just means that it had a lot of ideas that it tried to execute, and were good ideas in general, but they just couldn't execute it correctly, is the main thing. And to answer Shivis' question, would you ever do discussion videos like how I did with Cyber Shadow? That's referencing the fact that I did a really cool discussion about the action platformer Cyber Shadow by Mechanical Head Studios and Yacht Club. The discussion was with a friend of mine named Jenny. You can check it out on her YouTube channel, Jenny G, in that case. And I do want to do more discussion videos like that. I've said this before in the past. But if there's any content creators out there that want me to do want to have a discussion about platforming games in general, please invite me. I would love to be on a discussion like that. I love talking about platforming games, and if anyone ever wants me to be a part of that, seriously, let me know. I will gladly stop by, because I just love talking about platforming games. So, yeah, I will just let me know. All you gotta do is DM me on Twitter or Discord, and we'll see if we can set up a time, because I love talking about platformers. And thank you. I thought it was a very good discussion vid, too. Hello, Mr. Bones. How goes Drunk Zelda 2? It's going pretty well, actually. We just got through the second mansion, so we just got done with the Rover Mansion, so on to the third. Just give me a sec. Apparently we need to head all the way back to the town of Jova, which I believe was the first town Yeah, we're going alright, so we gotta go all the way back west, basically. Let me actually pull up a more detailed map just so I can see where I'm going. But we have to go all the way back to the town of Jova. So, yeah. Just give me a sec. Let's see. So I'm right now in, hold on, I'm just trying to find where I am. This map is so big, I often forget. Alright, that's Castle 1. Right now we're in Castle 2, so we gotta go all the way back to Jova. Alright, so that's Veyros. And kind of Jova. Alright, so sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I know exactly where we're going here, because I don't want to get lost. If we get lost, we're completely screwed. Alright, so I believe I know where we have to go now, so that's good. Does this collection include Japanese Castlevania III? So I have very good news about that. Yes, it does. There's Japanese versions of the majority of the Castlevania games. I don't remember which games don't have the Japanese versions, but it's the majority of them. That was added in an update a little while after the game came out, so... Oh, geez, I was about to say, I don't want to fall off here. But Oh, geez. But yes, I believe it does have the Japanese Castlevania 3, if I remember correctly. But I can check once we're done with the stream. Basically, I usually stream for about 3 hours, and we're gonna basically just try and make as much progress as we can in the 3 hours. And if we don't finish the game, so be it. But I want to try to, because we're getting pretty close. All right, we're not like close, but we're over halfway through. Or actually, no, we're not. There's 5 castles. Never mind. But I want to see how much progress we can make. I'm dumb. And I shouldn't have loaded that, because now I'm back a screen. Am I going to play Castlevania through a Japanese grant or not? We will be playing the American version of every single game. I know that Castlevania 3 gets really hard towards the end of the American version, but but because we're going for the achievements, you actually need to play the American versions to get the achievements. So, yeah, American it is for all the games in this collection. Alright, so climb up here. Mr. Bones redeemed the highlight of my message and said something that I will read in just a moment. I just gotta defeat this stupid skeleton. Okay, there we go. Was playing the first Dragon Quest all day near the end of it, although just like the first Legend of Zelda, the game shows its age in a number of spots. So, I've actually beaten all of the mainline Dragon Quest games that have released in the US. So, I've beaten 1 through 9 and 11. I am playing very poorly. So, I've beaten 1 through 9 and 11, and I completely agree with you. I think the first Dragon Quest game is really good, but it definitely has shown its age in a number of places. But Dragon Quest is actually probably one of, if not my favorite RPG, like, series. I am dumb. Right up there with, like, Breath of Fire is another one of my favorites, although I haven't played as much of Breath of... Game? I haven't played as much of Breath of Fire, but I do like that series. Okay, now I'm just being really stupid. Hold on. Alright, let me equip the, dagger. Yeah, I want to take care of that stupid spider. But I do like Dragon Quest 1. You're right that it's definitely aged quite a bit, just because of, you know... It was an NES game, and it didn't have a lot of the conventions that RPGs of the time had, but it is still pretty fun to play. Alright, we definitely want to save here, because this room in particular is annoying. Alright, so we gotta go up here. Right, watch out for the bats and the eyeballs. I did not mean to use the dagger. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna save here. Took one hit, but whatever. It's like the first Castlevania to Mega Man 1 in that regard. I agree. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Which game do you guys prefer? Do you think Castlevania 1 is better than Mega Man 1 or the other way around? I'm kind of curious, because I've seen a lot of debate on this in the past. Where the hell am I? Oh, I actually do not want to be here. I just realized. There's actually a shortcut we can take, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, okay, so basically the shortcut is as follows. Alright, so basically we go over here, watch out for the eyeballs. I wanna go down here. You say Castlevania 1 is a little better, but you won't knock the Blue Bombers first track? That's fair. And basically, if we... Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. If we go all the way down here, climb down these ladders. There's some poison over here, so you do have to be a little careful. Dang it. Hold on. I gotta make this jump. Yeah, that jump can be a little annoying. So if we go over here, this is actually a shortcut to the town, not the right town that we're not trying to reach this town. This is what is this? This is actually the town of Veros, but this is still a town, so we're gonna heal up. Well, we'll just spend the rest of the night here, basically, grinding zombies, getting up a couple more hearts, and because here's the church. I don't know if you can actually yeah, you can't even enter the church, so we'll just spend the rest of the night here, and then we'll heal, and then we'll head to the other town, because we need to backtrack all the way to get to the third mansion. It's like picking up between onion rings and chocolate chips. You just have to have a mood for one of those. That's a good analogy, actually. I appreciate that. Here we go. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. So now we can get our health back. I'm actually going to adjust my camera a little bit. And we can heal and go to the other town. Alright, yep. Rest here for a while. Save. And I believe from here, we just go all the way back towards the other town. So let's make our journey back to the other town. If I fall in those bottomless pits, I swear to God. Okay. I don't know why there's bottomless pits in a freaking town, but okay. That's a little weird. Alright, so yeah, that's a good shortcut if you want to get back to town really quickly. You don't have to go all the way around. Get that guy. Oh, really, game? Really? Alright, well, I'll take the hit there, but that's still stupid. Mr. Bones asks, are we gonna do all the games in this collection, or are we gonna include Rondo and Symphony? Unfortunately, we are not going to be playing either of those games because they are not, yeah, we're only doing the collection, in other words, as you, guessed. If they do ever port them to Steam, I will gladly play those games, because Rondo and Symphony are amazing. But because they are not on Steam, we are not playing them. Sorry. Alright, so, I'm just being a little careful with these jumps. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. I believe we are. Hold on. Where the hell is, okay, yeah. Yep, so basically we just go all the way back to the town of Jova, and we'll be good. Yep, alright. By the way, something I haven't talked about yet, but I probably should mention now. No, do not overwrite my save data. Is, so if you get a game over, what happens is that basically, your progress does not reset. You still have your items and whatnot. However, you lose all your hearts, or except for like 5 of them, and you get reset back to the town of Jova. You also lose all of your experience points. You don't lose your level, but you lose whatever experience points you had up to that point. So, if I'm back in my original playthrough, what I did is I actually intentionally game overed and basically just reset myself back to the town because it's a mechanic called death warping. It's something that's done pretty commonly in like RPGs. But I guess it's technically faster than doing this, but I'm not doing it in this playthrough because you lose all your experience points. I mean, you can grind that back, but I don't feel like doing that. And I don't even need to go to the church this time. I can just keep going. So, we're back in the original town where we started, and this is where you respawn if you get game over. And basically, we're just gonna go all the way to the left. Because over here is where we're going next, so... yeah, those guys are annoying. Alright. And yeah, the penalty is like half gold, so... Alright, let's just see where I just want to make sure. So now, that part over there is Bolesco March. Or Bolesco Marsh. Hold on. Alright. So, let's see. Gotta watch out for these guys. Yeah, those fireballs hurt like hell. So. Jesus, jeez. Okay. Getting hit way too many times here. Alright, let me just load, because that was not good. Okay, really, game? There we go. So, oh, hold on. Does the game keep track of the number of nights spent outside when you continue the game with passwords? I don't remember, but I think it does. Alright, so basically, right here is a giant poisonous pit that will drain your health if you try to go through it. And what you have to do is you have to pause the game and equip a laurel, because I believe this makes you completely invincible. I did not do it correctly. There we go. Alright, so now basically we can walk through the marsh and not get hit by anything, so... It wears off pretty quickly, though, and I actually did it wrong, so... Let's try that section again. Okay, really? Okay, let's... Come on, I can do this without taking that much damage. Okay, I'll take that hit, but whatever. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so right here. Here, and yes. Alright, so now you basically have to go pretty quickly because otherwise the floral will wear off, and yeah, you take quite a bit of damage if you're in the marsh. So, equip the shield. I thought I did. Hold on. So now we hit the dead river, and from here, okay. So first I have to deal with these stupid enemies. Well, let me equip the shield first. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, it's definitely on. So here's the ferryman. And, hold on. So basically what you have to do here, is you talk to the guy. Okay, sure, I'll take you to a good place. Heh, heh, heh. So the way you have to convince him is you have to have Dracula's heart equipped, basically. Otherwise, he won't take you anywhere. Welp. That ended poorly. Also, I don't want that. I want the, holy water equipped. Alright. So, please do not kill me this time. Okay, thank you. I was about to say, if you killed me again, I would have been pretty annoyed. Alright. Yeah, because as you can see, falling in the water is indeed instant death. But we reached our next town, thank goodness. Or wait, hold on. Did we go too far? Or am I in the wrong place? Hold on. Oh, no, okay, so we literally hit the town, okay. So, anyways, this is the town of Aldra, and I will actually rest here because I think there's a church in here somewhere. But we actually are not supposed to go here. Where's the church? Yeah. Also, welcome, Army of Toasters. Thanks for stopping by. Where the hell is the church? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. So that's not good. Where the hell is the church? Give me a second. Oh, the church is like all the way up in the top, so. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna respawn the fairy guy. So what you doing with this easy? Well, okay, yeah, it's easy in the idea that, okay, please don't kill me. Oh, damn it! It's easy in the respect that it's not like there's not a lot of tricky platforming, but it's just really cryptic. All right, yeah, this is being annoying now because I actually went the wrong way. So there is a town over there if you really wanna, if you want to, you know, if you want to heal up. But honestly, we don't need it at the moment. So, dang it! All right, so what you're supposed to do, I need to respawn the fairy guy though. All right, is what you actually have to have Dracula's heart in your possession. And then talk to him. Let me show you the way. So now basically he'll guide you down a different path now. So as you can see, we're not going to the town, we're instead going over here. Well, what a horrible night to have a curse. Oh well. So yeah, now we're gonna go over here. Of course now it's nighttime, but at least our mansion is over here, so. Well, not our mansion, but the next mansion we're going to. Because now we're at Dead River Alternate. But before we go in the mansion, we're going to deal with something else first. I really wish it wasn't nighttime when I did this. So yeah, here's the next mansion we're going to, but we're actually gonna go right past it for now. We'll go there later. Alright, so now we're at Dead River Crossing. Hold on. Yep. All right. So basically, we need to cross this. We need to cross this river thing over here. So there's no ferryman, but we're gonna have to make some fairly precise jumps. And the way that this works is Simon's momentum is higher. Simon's momentum increases if he well, if he doesn't do that. If the block is scrolling upwards while he jumps. If it's scrolling down, then he has less momentum. So you have to use that to your advantage. Like that. There we go. Not too bad, but you have to keep that in mind. Oh geez, now we're gonna have some more powerful enemies, but we made it to the other side. Now we're at Jam Wasteland. Hold on. Alright, yeah. Just want to make sure. Dead or Alive. I know what Dracula's favorite fighting game is, Dead or Alive. Oh my god. Ah, the puns! Also, wow, these hawks are killing me quickly. Alright, this is gonna be a little tough. There we go, look at that double kill right there. Oh, dang it. Still got hit by that hawk, but whatever. Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you? Like a spirit or something? Alright. And now we got a plant. Not a piranha plant from Mario, but a plant. Oh no, and the Medusa heads! Okay, that was really bad. Really not happy with going here during the night, because I remember these enemies are pretty powerful. It's the flaming skull. Alright, so we walk over here, there's a hooded guy. I'll give you a diamond. Well, he did give us a diamond, so at least he's honest. And if I remember correctly, this diamond is actually pretty busted. But, let me just read the guide again to make sure. Yeah, so... Let me see. Alright, yeah. Alright, and the next mansion is actually pretty difficult, so I'm going to try and take as little damage going there as possible, because we're going to need it. Because like the last mansion, there's no shortcut, so... let's equip the silver dagger and miss. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, you are correct about that. Use the, holy water, I guess. Nope. Oh, come on. Ah, dang it! I need to do that a little bit. Hold on. I need to have a better strategy for dealing with the stupid plant. Alright. Ah! And it's pretty difficult to deal with. Yeah, I want to try and do this without taking damage, because I need all the health I can get for the mansion. Dang it! Alright, I think I have an idea how to do this. There we go. Why did it have to be nighttime? Alright. Alright, at least I'm getting a bunch of hearts, although I think 256 is actually the maximum, yeah. So. Alright. Ah! Alright, this is pretty difficult. At least the Medusa heads aren't quite as intimidating as they were in the first game. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. It's Petey Piranha in Smash and Castlevania. Lol. Well, Petey Piranha's from Super Mario Sunshine, but yeah. I want that equipped. Get out of here! Trying to do this part without taking damage, because I really need all the health I can get. No, I don't want to save. I need all the health I can get for the mansions. Nice. Ah! Alright, whatever. I'll take that hit. Alright, so, anyways, the mansion is right over here. Whoops. Did I take damage there? Look at them plants. It's 2 to the 6th power. What's 2 to the 6th power? Oh, you mean in terms of why it's 256? Yeah, because it's based off of bits, which are like it's basically based off of the amount of processing that the Nintendo Entertainment System could have originally. It's the same reason why there's only you can only have 256 rupees in Zelda. I knew as soon as I made that jump, I made a mistake. And there. These jumps are a little tough, but they're not impossible. Oh, there we go. There we go. That jump. And there we go. Nice. Alright, mansion's right over here. You'd be better if it was 255. Alright, well, here's the mansion. Alright, now this mansion is pretty hard, if I remember correctly. And there's actually a boss fight in here, so... Let me just look at the guide real quick. Alright. Alright, so where's the stake? The stake's over there, okay. I just want to make sure I know where everything is, because I'm going to need a lot of this. Alright, so when I start climbing down again, that's when I have to look. Alright. Yep, it's the first actual boss fight since we started the game, which is a little interesting. Alright. Alright. Gonna be save stating a lot here, because this mansion is actually pretty tough. Alright. Alright. There we go. Finally, something that isn't Death Stranding, but Castlevania on the NES. Alright. Just 2 hours in, and we're finally gonna have a boss. Ain't that the truth? This game is weird. Alright, so I believe we go over here. Actually, let me check just to make sure, because these castles can be a bit confusing. Yeah, okay, we're going the right way. Alright, watch out for the skeletons. I'll just hide under him. And then whip him. There we go. No heart? Nah. It doesn't matter if we get hearts or not, because we already have the maximum amount, so it's not a huge deal. Now we go over here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. I think the guy's over there, actually. We kind of saw a glimpse of him. Nope. There we go. Okay. Here. And this one. That guy. Oh, geez. I remember these guys are super annoying. Dang it! Alright, let me see if I can do that without taking damage. Ah! Nope. Not even close. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna try and lead him away. There's, like I said, no time limit, so... Alright, he can despawn himself, that's fine. Or not. Alright, dealing with this guy is annoying. Okay, there we go. Whew. That took a couple tries. Oh, he's... Really? Respawn again? Alright. I'm actually gonna equip the silver dagger here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that shield is really coming in handy. Nice! That shield was great. Alright, so right over here, I believe, is the guy selling the oak steaks. Really? Really, dude? Really? Okay, well. Oh, I can't use the... Oh, you jerk. Just like Proto Man's Shield and Mega Man 3. They're just for cosmetic purposes. No, not this time. How do I defeat this guy? Because he's not backing off. And I can't really get down far enough in order to... I guess I could... Wait, is this like a fake wall or something? I did not mean to use that. No, alright. Toss. I can't toss holy water when I'm on the stairs, unfortunately. And that keeps happening, which is a problem. Yeah, alright. There we go. Finally, he decided to walk backwards. What a concept. Alright, so here's the... I did not mean to use that. Alright, here's the guy we need to talk to. Get out of here. Get holy water. Nice. Alright, so now we talk to this guy. We need an oak steak. You... Alright, and I believe from here it's just a straight shot to the end, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, from here, straight shot to the end. I'm actually gonna stay here, though. Whew. Hydro Storm. I'm about to say, do not poke me with that stick. How could I? How could you shoot an OP silver dagger at an innocent merchant? To be fair, it kind of went right through him, so I'm gonna presume I shot it around the merchant. Creative liberties. Taking some creative liberties with the game sprite work. Alright. Alright, well, that skeleton's just gonna walk over there. So. Skeleton AI isn't too advanced in this game. Although, to be fair, I don't think there's a game where skeleton AI is ridiculously advanced anyway, so. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. Skullman and Mega Man 4. But other than that. The boss is right over here. What was that say? I want to kill this guy. Trial against Simon Belmont will be held after the stream ends. Oh my god. Welcome, Omega. How you doing? We're playing Castlevania II Simon's Quest. Alright. The boss is... Oh, I guess it's through here. Here's where the boss is. Stalfos from Legend of Zelda. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a fair point. I'll give that to you. Alright, here's Death. As you can see, he does quite a lot of damage. That being said, you can actually ignore the bosses if you just walk right past them. That being said, I do want to show off what happens if you kill them, so... Okay, well, that didn't work. I'm doing pretty terrible. And I'm dead. I'll try a couple times, but to be fair, you can actually just walk past all the bosses in this game, so... You can also just do this, to just stun lock them in place. So... you just do... Come on. Die, please. Unlock him with fire? Oh yeah, that's probably a better idea. Although I think I'm about to win, so... Okay, yeah, I'll still unlock him with fire. Alright, let's see. Okay, now I'm just doing terrible. Death in this game looks like Dracula, yeah. I'm using the wrong weapon, hold on. I do want to show off what it's like to kill the bosses, because the crazy thing is that you can actually just straight up walk right past them, which is weird. Alright. Yeah, you can also just do this. Come on. There we go. And if you do, you get something. So you now possess the golden knife. So that'll be very helpful. And yeah, here's the orb. So equip this. And break the orb. And we get our weapon. You now possess Dracula's eyeball. Well, that's oddly specific. Alright, so let's definitely save. Imagine if you could do that in every Mega Man game, it would be a cakewalk. Yeah, that's definitely true. So, alright, just give me a sec. One second. One second, and yeah. Alright, so now we just have to walk out of the mansion. And yes, I will hydrate. Shivers for Dean highlight my message, process moment. Ain't that the truth? Oh, sorry about that. Mouse on screen. Did you read? How does Dracula lose an eyeball? Mr. Bones redeeming highlighting my message and says, which parts of Dracula do we have? Just the eye? No, actually, we have 3 parts of Dracula at this point. We have the ribs, eyeball, and, oh yeah, you can kill Death again if you want, but I ain't doing that. I want to kill the bats, though. We have the eyeball, we have the heart, and we have the, ribs. So we have 3 parts. Alright, so now we have to walk our way out of the mansion. Alright, so unfortunately we have to go all the way back, so no time save here. But thankfully it shouldn't be too difficult. We're also gonna grab another oak stake just so we can save time in the later mansions. Yeah, we need 5 parts in total to kill Dracula, so we have 3 of them. So 3 down, 2 to go. Alright, so there's the guy up there. If I can make the jump, that'd be nice. Oh, that was close. Alright, let me talk to you. Invest in an oak stake? Yes. Alright, so now we just gotta walk out again. Oh, wait, we have to go over here. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Once you beat Dracula's first form in Castlevania I, he explodes into 6 parts and to reveal the infamous Cookie Monster. Yeah, that... Oh yeah, because Dracula's second form kind of looks like that. I love that name. If I remember correctly, it comes from the speedrunning community. The Cookie Monster. But yeah, basically he's right. Basically, after you beat Dracula in Castlevania I, he explodes into 6 parts, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to gather the parts at Dracula's altar so we can lift the curse on Simon Belmont. Because Simon's cursed. That is not the right way to go. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Hold on. I might have just messed up a little bit. Oh, okay, so I found a little shortcut. A very slight shortcut. What you can do is you can actually use, holy water right over here. I can aim it correctly. Oh, great. I might have actually made a mistake. Let me just load. That's a terrible way to soft lock a player, though. Jeez. What you're supposed to do is climb down here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a soft lock right there. Those blocks actually can break if you broke them beforehand, but if not, yikes. Oh, Mr. Bones redeeming highlight my message and says, "Thrown through the heart and you've been slain. Drac gives blood a bad taste." Oh, yeah. Sorry if I don't immediately read your highlight my messages. By the way, sometimes it can. I honestly don't realize that they're highlighted. So if that's the case, just give me a light poke and I'll, a light poke. Not a heavy poke, a light poke. And I'll read them. Alright. I'll take that hit, it's no big deal. Just gotta climb all the way back down. Get out of here. Take that. Get a couple hearts back after we spend 50, or actually 100 of them getting 2 oak steaks. Actually, I think I want to go up here. Okay, that was stupid. Okay, that's really bad. Whoops! Alright, looks like we're redoing this room again. What's the difference between a light poke and a heavy poke? Well, to be fair, there is an oak dagger and a golden dagger, so I would think the gold dagger would hurt quite a lot more. One's light and the other is heavy. I mean, you're not wrong. A heavy poke is more like a jab, yeah. Imagine the difference between a charge shot in Mega Man and a regular buster shot. There's a difference. I'm just making this up as I go along. Kill that guy. Go down here. Get out of here. Alright, Mr. Belmont. Oak will splinter more ouch. That's a good point, actually. Although, isn't gold heavier? I mean, obviously gold is heavier, but I feel like that would hurt more just because of that. It's a metal. Although you're right that the splinter would also hurt quite a lot. I hate how you can't just go through there. Stay here. Alright, time for some jumps. Over the spikes. And we're out of the mansion. Whew. Alright, let's see where we go next. Actually, how long have I been streaming for? Alright, so we got about another hour with the game. Ken Masters Wet Dream, that's an interesting name, says, good luck with this game. Well, thank you for stopping by, and yes, it is a doozy. Sorry, I just didn't expect the name to be like that, I apologize, but thank you, I appreciate that. Gold will deliver a cleaner wound? That's what I'm saying, yeah, I feel like it would. A caveman can't get gold, they can get a splinter, however. Yeah. Alright, now that we made our way out of the mansion, we are off to the town that we went to earlier. So basically, we go back here. Watch out for these guys. And now we have the ferryman again. I want to deselect the heart though. Yeah, we'll select that. Sure, I'll take you to a good place. So basically, we want to ride with the ferryman to get back to the town. So please do not kill me. Okay, now the morning sun vanquished the night. Thank you. Gold will cut easier if you make it right. It's a metal. True. We're arguing about what would hurt more, a golden steak or a wooden steak. Interesting conversations with 112 stream chat, eh? Do I plan on running this game? What do you mean by that? Do you mean by speed? You mean speed running? Mr. Bones, did you highlight my message? It says, I do want to try and watch and eventually read Fully Charged at some point. Do have a few nitpicks with how they basically removed Dr. Wily and Roll. Also, I'm not big on Mega Man and Mega Mini and Sergeant Knight. He basically just seems like a humanoid Sigma. I do think Mega Man Fully Charged is worth a watch at least once. It isn't the best. I will fully admit it has a lot of problems. However, the end of Fully Charged is actually really good. And it built up to something awesome. So, the beginning is slow. I'd say the first half of the series is pretty slow. But the ending is worth it. That's my opinion of the TV series. The comic series I have not read, so no opinions there. And Ken, I have no plans to speedrun this game. This is just a pretty casual playthrough just to grab the achievement, because I'm going through the entirety of the Castlevania Anniversary Collection to get the achievement. But if you do have any tips for how to beat certain sessions faster, lay them on me. I'm definitely happy to read those. Sergeant Knight is Cyborg Sigma, but Sigma is already a robot. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Save. Alright. I have watched a couple speedruns of this game, and it's pretty awesome to see how good people get at this game, because there's a lot of routing involved and whatnot. Knight is more like a humanoid Sigma. Yeah, that's a better description. Alright. let's head up to the church because I need to heal, and then we'll grab some stuff from the town. So the church is all the way up here. To climb a bunch of these stairs. This reminds me of my high school, where there's like, my high school had like 5 floors, and it was a pain to climb all the way up. And I had to do that like every day. Okie dokie, well, if you do ever plan to run the game, let me know, I can possibly help. Well, thank you, I really appreciate that, Ken. And like I said, if you have any general tips, slam on me. I'm definitely willing to hear them out. Alright, yeah, we definitely want our health restored. Alright. Oh, yep, I want to save. And what are we doing in the town of Aldra? Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. 1 second. All right. So, yeah, just wanted to make sure. Nice. All right. Trash Man redeemed highlight my message and says, I recently watched the Castlevania anime and I gotta say, the first season is really good. Can't say the same about the second season though. I've never watched the Castlevania anime, honestly. Oops, I accidentally clicked something else. So, I never watched the, second season, or I never watched any of the seasons of the Castlevania anime, but I heard it's really good, and I do want to at some point. Alright, so, I gotta find the, Where's the trader again? Oh, he's over there. So basically what we're trying to do now is we're trying to find a trader, which is actually this guy right over here. I'd like to exchange a blue crystal for a red one. So yes, now we have the red crystal. I've seen a little, the first season, it seems loosely based off of 3. You are correct. So yeah, we need the red crystal for something coming up. Alright, so now we're heading off to the Saturn Woods, which are just, west of there. Hold on a second. Yeah, the freaking Castlevania anime cut off Grant from Castlevania 3. How can you cut off Grant? He's one of the coolest characters in that game. Oh, well. F for Grant. Yeah, ain't that the truth. Alright, so here's the woods I was talking about. This is the, Saturn Woods. Let me just see what the, next thing I have to do is. Give me a sec. Alright, yeah. So, alright, so what we do here is... Oh, dang it, slimes. So basically, we are going to encounter a split path, and we need to... Ow! Ow! Come on. Yeah, get out of here. Skeletons. And we basically, when we encounter a split path, we need to go down. Okay, so I want to... Okay, I want to kill these guys. And yeah, we need to go down. Yes, I am following a walkthrough, Sans Gaming Unofficial, just because I don't remember this game very well. It's been a long time, several years at this point. And, yeah, in my opinion, this game isn't super fun without a walkthrough, so... Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, you gotta be pretty careful over here, because I think there's a bunch of false floors. Yeah, as I just so eloquently demonstrated. Alright, so these... Dang it. So those two are false floors. Gotcha. There we go. So... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, come on. Careful here. Yeah, you don't want to fall into the marsh. That's pretty bad. Here. None of those are false floors. So now we're over in this part of the area. Mr. Bones didn't highlight my message and asked, which Final Fantasy games have you played before? I know you said at least 1 or 2 in a Discord chat once. Alright, I'm actually really embarrassed to admit this, but I've only beaten 1 Final Fantasy game. I know. I really need to play more of that series, but I just haven't really... I don't really have much experience with it. The only Final Fantasy game I've beaten is 7. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I beat the first game. So, okay, I beat 2 Final Fantasy games. I beat 1 and 7. But, like, I think I beat 1, like, 2 or 3 years ago, and 7 was, when it came out on Switch. So, yeah, I beat 1 and 7, and that's it. I do want to play more of that series. I have 8 remastered on my Switch, that I will probably get to pretty soon, but, yeah, I don't have much experience with that series, unfortunately. But I want to have a little more experience because I do like the series. It's pretty cool, but I'm not as good at RPGs. You played the first one on NES Classic, never made any real progress. That's fair. I played the mobile version actually, if I remember correctly, which was more based off of the PlayStation Portable remake. All right, so we hit the graveyard, and okay. Yep, okay, so this part is not super difficult. It's... So basically, we just need to we need to go to the end of the graveyard. So, alright. Here... Oh, these dragon guys are back. Come on! Wait, why don't I have the I want the freaking... There we go. I was like, why don't I have the shield equipped? Alright, so we basically go to the end of the graveyard. Considering buying Final Fantasy VII on Switch, I would say that's probably a good idea because FF7 on Switch has a lot of quality of life improvements that really improve the game. Like, for example, there's a, oh, for the love of God. There's a, 3 times battles, like, there's a 3 times speed up that increases the speed of all the, oh, come on, game? Wait, I'm gonna redo this room. There's a 3 times speed up that, like, triples the speed of the game that you can toggle with the push of a button. And that's really useful if you want to grind stuff out. So, I highly recommend doing that for grinding, which I needed to do several times because I will admit I liked Final Fantasy VII. I think it is a good game, but there's definitely some elements of it that have not aged well. In particular, the amount of grinding you need to do in that game is a little ridiculous. The difficulty curve is a little weird, wonky, I'll say. Can you please... Slimes. Alright, so... Right over here, there should be a place... Let me kill that stupid slime. Alright, so right over here, there should be a place to, summon this guy. Let me see where it is in particular. Ooh, that's a... I don't really know... Alright, I think it's... Alright, so I need to equip the garlic. Alright, oh, I gotta kill the stupid slime again. Slime? Alright, so I think it's right here. There it is. Alright. I'll give you a silk bag. And yes, that is necessary. That is gonna be pretty useful. So, alright. 1 second. Alright, so now basically... Well, now we're gonna have a horrible night to have a curse, obviously, but now we need to basically double back and go to the town, which is not too far away, so... Hopefully that town has a freaking church, but I have a feeling it won't. Jesus, that was like... That took a lot of whips to kill that stupid slime. That's not good. Alright, yeah, I want the holy water. Ah, okay, these slimes are gonna be really annoying. Oh, for the love of... What is that? Okay, I'm dying. Alright, this is gonna be pretty annoying. Dang it! I'm wondering if it would be better if I use the, daggers. I miss. Ugh. Ah, these slimes are so annoying. Alright, I need to reload. Cause it's not too long of a journey to the town, but it's long enough that I don't want to die too many times. Alright. Oh, I don't want to get hit too many times, so... And of course, I had to do this during nighttime, and I was whipping the wrong way. God! Mr. Bones redeemed highlighted a message and says, I'll send you some FF games on Steam during the summer sale since most of the series is on there with the exception of the first 2 games. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. I will say if I'm going to stream any Final Fantasy game, it will be 6, because I really want to play that one. Although I might stream 7, I guess, as well, but I would rather play 6 first. But thank you, I really appreciate that. That's entirely unnecessary, but if you do that, I will definitely really appreciate it. Oh God. Get out of the way of the slime! That was close. Alright, so I think I actually have to use the laurels here. Yeah, because otherwise I'm not going to get through that. Actually, wait, can I do that without the laurels? I don't know. No, you definitely cannot make that jump, so laurel time it is. Alright. Yeah, there's no way I'm making it through otherwise. There we go. You can't imagine that this stream has been going on for 2.5 hours and no one said this game sucks quote. Oh, also my mouse is on screen, I apologize. No, someone actually did say the quote earlier in the stream. Alright, so now we have to go all the way to the right and we'll eventually reach the, come on. I guess holy water. Nope, oh wait, I can't use holy water like that. Okay. Please let there be a church. Or wait. Right. Just know the Steam ports have some weird graphical choices in UI HUDs for 5 and 6, so I might also send you some mods. I'd rather play with the originals if possible, but thank you nonetheless. I really appreciate it. Get out of here. Alright. The town should be right over here, thank goodness, so... Oh! No, it's... Oh, great. There's more slimes. Game could use some axes. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is really bad. What do I... Oh, I shouldn't have saved. Dang it. That was stupid. Alright. How far back is the other town, actually? Because I know that is a church. It's not too far back. Let me see if the other town has a church, and then I'll see if, Oh, okay, so, good thing I checked. That town does not have a church. So, please let there be a presence of God in the next town. Yeah, pretty much. So, the next town does not have a church, so we're gonna go back to the other one. Because otherwise, I will die. Dang it. Thankfully, this town, which we're going back to, does have a church. Oh, come on. And it's not too far, so let's just head over here. Alright, we're back at the town, so we climb all the way up, and it's right up here. I just know the mobile sprites look horrid to look at 90% of the time. The only series I've seen it pull off is Dragon Quest. Fair enough. Alright, so the church should be up here. If I remember correctly. Oh, I think it's a little bit further up, so we have to climb a little bit further in the town. Dang it. Is there any way to wait out the night? Not really. You basically just have to the best way to wait out the night is to head to a town, because the zombies are really easy to kill, so. Yeah, okay, there's a church, so I'll just get some more hearts in the meantime, if I can even. Okay, I literally can't get any more, so guess we're waiting. Freaking Belmont strut. I don't see why there can't be churches in every town. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That's actually a good comparison with how every town is a Poke Center in Pokemon. Yeah. To be fair, this is nothing like Pokemon. You're right, but it is still an action it's kind of a platformer mixed with an RPG. So I know some people call this an action RPG. I don't know if I agree with that, but I guess it is technically an action RPG. But I think it's more of a platforming RPG. So in the freaking town, please. The night, can the daylight please cast away the night? Thank you. The morning sun has vanquished the night. I do think they mix well overall. It's just that the game is cryptic. Alright, so give me my health back. Thank you. You call Symphony and the handheld Metroidvanias RPGs more so. I agree with that. It's a good comparison. Alright, I forget if there's a ladder over here, so, or a staircase, so if there's not, I'm just gonna reload my save there. There's literally not, okay. Good example, Gargoyles quest, yeah. Frickin' literally road to nowhere, thanks game. Alright, so back down here. There's that guy again, who's now useless to us. Let's say, if I jump into a bottomless pit, I swear. I don't know why there's bottomless pits in the town, but whatever. Alright, so now we go all the way to the right. And we'll go to our next town. The slimes will be much less annoying now that I can kill them with one hit. Instead of, like, 4 hits. Oh, wait, I need the rib. What? I was like, okay, why did he hit me there? I don't know. Okay, let me just reload. That was bad. Dragon's Quest, Gargoyle's Quest, and Simon's Quest. Why are so many NES characters going on quests? That's a good question, That's a good question! Haha. See, I can make puns too. Okay. Skeleton. Then there's just Quest. That is true. There's also a game called Quest, which is interesting. Lol. Does anyone remember Chex Quest? Oh, you piece of bones. You pile of bones. I mean, I guess that's not really an insult, considering that's kind of what the enemy is, but whatever. Alright. Holy wire. There we go. I want to kill that guy. Chex Quest remake? Oh, God. Alright, so now we go all the way to the right, and there'll be a town over here. Alright. I remember playing Chex Quest a little bit, but I remember it was just kind of okay. I'm not too into shooters, though, so that's probably why. Like, full confession, I've actually never beaten the original Doom. I've played it, but I've never beaten it. I don't know why, I just haven't really gotten around to it. I do have it on Switch, though. Alright, so we reached the town, which is the, town of Ondol, apparently. Hold on. Alright, so we need to get 2 things here. So, let's see. Alright, first let's get this over here. We're gonna get some more laurels. You have all 3 of them? Nice. Alright, so there's some stuff over here. One of these is definitely a fake. Where is the fake? There we go. Oh, okay, I guess there's something in here as well. The entire Doom series is on Switch now, you are right. Buy some of my laurels? Yes. Alright, so now we have 4. Let's get one more just to have 5. Yes. Whoops, hold on. Or 6, whatever. I know we wasted quite a lot of hearts, but that'll definitely be helpful. Oh, that was actually a mistake, because the next weapon we need is 200 hearts, so I made a big mistake. Whoops. I should not have gotten that many laurels. That was big dumb. So, looks like we're going to be grinding for a little bit. Dang it. I shouldn't have saved there, too. No big deal. We'll just have to grind. That's annoying, though. Alright. Oh, and the slimes. Ugh. That's true. I only need 44 hearts, but still. I don't want to grind off slimes. These guys are annoying. Look at this. They do so much damage. Alright, I need to load. Oh, and I... Okay. I'll need to walk back over there, but still. I only need 44 hearts is right, though. I feel like an idiot. I should have only gotten one of those. I guess we won't need any more... We won't need to buy any more laurel for the rest of the game, I guess. I'm gonna save here. These things are gonna be the most annoying freaking... 164. Hopefully it won't turn to nighttime while I'm grinding for this. Okay, thankfully these slimes will probably... Okay, they don't respawn there. 172, not bad. I did not mean to whip that way, but alright. 180. Only a couple more. That's probably 185. Oh, and I got a level up. Nice. So I guess it was worth it at the end, because we did get a level up. That should be 190. 188, okay. 192. It's not... I thought it was 5. It's not... They're not 5, I guess. Oh, come on. 196. Come on, one more. Come on, slimes. 200. 200 even, actually. Perfect. Alright, so let's actually, You don't see how Simon's curse affects anything except him? Or everything except him? That's a good point, actually. Alright, I hope that we have enough time to get over to where we need to go before the night hits, because we do need to buy something with the 200 hearts we have. So it should be right over here. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Alright, so in here... Nice, we made it. Drop down here. And there should be a guy selling the most powerful whip in the game, or one of the most powerful whips. I forget if it's the most powerful off the top of my head. There we go. Here's a guy. Morning Star. Buy one? Yes. This whip is really powerful. Look at that. No, I don't want to buy another one. I also literally can't buy another one because I have 0. But yes, now we have the Morning Star, which is really powerful. Alright. Let me just make sure. Alright, yeah. So, we're ready to head off to the next part of the world. Simon's curse just doesn't let him sleep. Yeah. Alright. So up here. So now we're going to head off to the right. Alright, go down here. If you think about it, switching the subtitles like Castlevania 2 and 3 make more sense. I was about to say, I swear to God, if I fall into the water. Alright. And now we're at Deborah Cliff. So, give me a second. Alright, so this is the part that I'm sure a lot of you remember. You'll see what I mean in a moment. This part is pretty infamous. Castlevania 2, Dracula's Curse. Castlevania 3, Trevor's Quest. Damn it! Okay, what a horrible night to have a curse. This is actually going to be pretty difficult because I remember this part of the game is pretty hard during nighttime, so... At least we got what we needed before it turned to night. Right. To kill these guys. I do want that heart, though. Alright. So over here, we have more of these blocks. Gotta make some time jumps on moving blocks. Mario 64 reference, actually. Maybe it was this block. One of these blocks has, like, a secret in it. Forget which one it is. I'm going to Algeba. Do y'all want anything? Yeah. Castlevania III Trevor's Quest. I mean, I guess that makes a little more sense, but still. Okay, okay. I was like, where's the secret? Okay, it's right over here. There we go. There's the block. Dracula's nail may solve the evil mystery. Alright, so this is the part of the game that I'm sure a lot of you guys know. Because this part is really, really infamous. So, as you can see, there's a giant cliff here. We cannot progress to the left. What are you supposed to do? And if I remember correctly, there isn't an NPC in the game that tells you. So I'm actually going to read the guide to confirm. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's literally no NPC that tells you this in the game. If there is, I'll admit that I'm wrong, but you have to equip the red orb and just duck here. And that happens. How is anyone supposed to know that? I mean, like, that's a really infamous part of the game, so at this point, people probably know, but still. It's just, oh my lord. Alright, so anyways, here's our next mansion, and this will probably be where we end off the stream. So you're telling me that Dracula's toenail clippings are the key to the whole game. There's a book, but it briefly mentions it. Okay. So anyways, here's our mansion. I just want to make sure of something. Yes. Okay. So this is why it was a good idea, by the way, to buy an oak stake in the previous mansion, because we can actually skip a majority of the mansion if you already have an oak stake. So that's pretty nice. So basically what you do here is, this is a false wall. You can go through here. And we're going to basically skip a majority of the mansion because, well, we can. Well, because we can, but... And so you actually cannot do this if you don't have an oak stake ready for this, because basically the whole gimmick of this mansion is that the majority of it is use the nail. Oh, I guess you can also do that, but the majority of the mansion is actually getting to the guy with the oak stake. So if you got it in the previous mansion, you can actually bypass all that by just going here. So we basically just skipped like 75% of the mansion, which is pretty funny. I'll show you guys where the guy would normally be, because you can, if I remember correctly, you can actually kind of see where it is, but... Alright, so basically what we do now... Oh, also, Trashman Redeemed highlight my message and says, anytime I don't do anything with my life, I just think of that time in 04 when Nobleman Drago endorses terrorism. Technically, you're right, although that's a bit of weird phrasing. But you are right at the end of the day. So, you walk down here. Watch out for the skeletons, obviously, but... Get out of here. Can't grab that one, unfortunately. So, by the way, the merchant is right up there. You would basically fall in from that height, but you have to go all the way around in order to find him, normally. So, yeah. That's it. We just skipped like 75% of the mansion. You now possess Dracula's nail. There we go. We have Dracula's nail. Alright. I do find it funny that we skipped so much of it, but yeah. What you're supposed to do is, which nail? I don't know. World 1-2 moment. What you're supposed to do is, yeah, there's the guy right up there. He's the guy who sells the oak steaks. You have to go all the way around, basically. You have to go, like, up and then over and then down to find that guy. But because we already had an oak steak from the previous mansion, because I bought an extra one, we don't have to do that. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, buy 2 oak steaks at the last mansion. PSA, I guess, if you ever played this game. Because you can skip, like, 75% of the next one. Alright, so now we're just gonna walk up here and exit the mansion. There we go. Hopefully there's no false floors. That'd be pretty sad if there were. Alright. Jump down here. And thank God for this false passageway. Exit the mansion. And... oh, we gotta deal with this guy first. That's a very easy mansion. How do merchants get into these monster-filled mansions? It's a good question. Oh, right, I forgot. It's, that's true, the background of that mansion did look pretty nice. Also, I forgot it's nighttime. Crap. That's not great. Just give me a sec. Alright, Alright, yeah, so I'm actually gonna end off the stream here because we're coming up on about 3 hours, which is normally where I end it, and I don't think I have enough time to complete the next mansion. Just to check, I think there's quite a number of things we need to do. Yeah, this next part is actually quite long, so I think we're gonna leave that to next time. But we are actually pretty close to being done with the game. Yeah, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. According to me, we've been streaming for about 2 hours and 51 minutes. So that's basically right on time for where I would end it off anyway. So, save the game. And we're going to exit. So, yeah. And just to confirm that my save was... okay. Just want to make sure that, you know, my thing saved correctly. Oh, what does it say? What does the controls say? Okay, nothing special. Oh, nope. Exit. But yeah, that'll be that. So we got through a majority of Simon's Quest. It's actually been pretty fun so far. I actually really enjoyed it. Next time we will definitely finish Simon's Quest. I don't know if we will be able to start Dracula's Curse, which is actually my favorite game in this collection. I don't think we'll be able to start it just because I think there's just enough of Simon's Quest that it will take about another stream to finish, but we will see. If we have enough time, we'll start Dracula's Curse. We'll see. But yeah, we got through a majority of Simon's Quest. I hope you guys enjoyed. And next time we will be taking on the 5th and final mansion to get the last Dracula part. And then after that, we will be facing off against Dracula himself. So we don't have too much more of the game to go. Anyways, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I am 112 signing out for now. See you all later, everyone. Have a good night.